I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal from the Most Extreme Wrestling, and this is your Raw review for January 21st, 2013.
Correct.
This week I'm doing this direct upload because I got my computer, full of
the 10,000 Q&As?
Yes, the 1,500 subscriber Q&As. So, direct upload time, and this episode of Raw was alright. The last episode of Raw going into the Royal Rumble, which is probably one of my favorite pay-per-views of the whole year. Besides WrestleMania, absolutely number one. Now, Paul Heyman is in the ring, and he's with Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero is wearing a little leather jacket and everything. And Paul Heyman says that she is got to be the sexiest general manager ever.
Even Paul Heyman thinks she's the general manager.
Which she is not. See, that's the thing. She's not the general manager.
And you just said she was the general manager.
No, I said that because that's what Heyman said.
Mm-hmm.
No, I said because Heyman said that. Mm-hmm. And I am saying that she is not.
Okay.
Because she's not.
Okay.
It's not her official title.
Keep going. Sorry.
And sexiest general manager, even if she was the general manager, what about Stephanie McMahon?
What about AJ?
Yeah.
Who's sexier, Stephanie McMahon or AJ?
Like Stephanie from back in the day when she was general manager at SmackDown? Stephanie.
Stephanie or Lita?
Lita was never the general manager.
But I was just asking for a comparison.
This is a trap.
It's not.
I'm not answering that.
Why is Stephanie versus AJ not a trap, but Stephanie versus Lita a trap?
I don't know. It just is. You can tell by the inflections of your voice and the eyeballs and the pupils and the reddening of your face. I can tell that it's some type of
so full of it.
Some kind of trap. But anyways, so they recap the entire Rock concert from last week.
Literally, they replayed the whole thing.
Every single part of it. Did they do this because it was so awesome? Or did they do it just because, they had nothing else to do?
I think that was it.
That it was awesome?
No, the latter.
They had nothing else better to do?
Yeah, that's the one.
I think it was because it was awesome.
I know, awesome.
Actually, seeing it for the second time, I actually liked it better than I did the first time.
Really? Yeah, because you didn't like it last time.
I don't know. I think I was just so tired, and I was kind of bummed out because I expected there to be a lot of things happening last week because it's 20th anniversary, but there wasn't.
Mm.
I don't know. But anyways, if The Rock comes to the arena tonight, he will be, arrested or whatever. Vicky Guerrero is informed that The Rock is trying to get into the arena. And this is because a guy ringside told her this. But she inexplicably knows at the same time that there's cameras.
We argued about this for 10 minutes. The guy told her that there was cameras and everything.
I don't think so.
The guy supplied her with all the information. Or
I heard what he said.
She already knew
that there were camera guys waiting. For The Rock, who wasn't.
Well, maybe it was a security camera.
Quit playing with the puzzle.
Maybe it was a security camera.
But she was in the ring.
She
had no access to looking at video footage.
Her.
He did not. He just said that The Rock is backstage. He said, Vicky, The Rock is trying to get in the arena. Oh, and there's camera guys there too. So if you want to say, go, click to the Titantron, you will be able to see these things.
The Tamateur.
So she did not know because the information was not available. The absence of information.
Whatever.
It's a fact.
The review.
I am reviewing.
We'll continue reviewing.
Because she was wrong with that. So, there's The Rock. And he's backstage with the security guard.
He's not backstage. He's outside trying to get into the arena.
How is he outside when there's walls all around him?
Well, not outside, but he's...
Oh, that doesn't make any sense,
Well, it just doesn't make sense for me that he's banned from being, in the ring, but he's not banned from being backstage.
No, he was banned from the building.
Then how was he backstage?
Exactly.
Okay.
See, look, he was, coming into the
garage.
Yeah, the garage.
But that's not backstage. Smarty pants.
It's still backstage.
No, it's not.
Everything's a stage if you got cameras.
Bull crap.
And lighting and audio guys.
Bull.
Is it not a stage?
Bull.
You know what I'm
Continue.
saying? I'm just saying. So, he was trying to get in, and all these indie wrestlers or whatever dressed as cops were like, no, you can't. But he cut this, impassioned promo about...
And the indie wrestlers started laughing.
I know, right? I was like, he couldn't stop but marking out, you know what I mean? That's how you know that, they're wrestlers. Because if they were cops, they'd just be like, is this guy really, like, making these jokes? Because this is pretty corny. Like, that's what probably a normal person would think. But a wrestling fan's like, yeah. Because The Rock is awesome.
Can you do that face again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's so funny about that? But, anyways, Paul Heyman gets made fun of by The Rock and everything once again.
Boobies.
He does. And then Vicky Guerrero does, like, if you can smell what the Vic is cooking, but I could have swore she said, if you smell what the, is cooking, with the B word in there.
No, that's not what she said.
I swear that's what she says. What it sounded like to me.
Wrong.
So we find out tonight that we're going to have the Beat the Clock challenge for whoever wins the Beat the Clock with all the matches in the end gets to have their choice of what number they're going to choose in the Royal Rumble this Sunday at the pay-per-view and everything. So that's pretty exciting. I like that. So, first of all, we have Randy Orton versus Cesaro, the United States champion. And their time is 13 minutes and 36 seconds. So,
slowest, longest freaking match ever.
So you know that somebody's got to beat that.
Yeah.
And if nobody beats that, then that's kind of anticlimactic. Man, I cannot talk.
Anticlimactic.
I'll tell you.
Anticlimactic.
I did have quite a few Jägermeisters tonight.
That's true, you did. Maybe that is why your speech is impaired.
It is impaired. Undoubtedly. But one thing that is not impaired is the choice for the Hall of Fame 2013 this year of Mick Foley. And they show the video package of Mick Foley.
And what happened on the video package, Chronix?
His glorious
Tell
moments.
us about this.
His glorious moments.
Which word?
Well, like when he did the thing with The Rock, with This Is Your Life, him winning the WWE Championship on Raw, when
You're skipping all the important parts.
A million viewers of wrestling switched or whatever from WCW to WWE.
The entire package was either him going, doing a celebration or a taunt, or him falling off crap, or him carrying a chair. That was basically the entire package. Do you know why that was the entire package?
It wasn't the entire package.
Because that's all he did for his entire career.
What?
Fall off stuff and get hit by stuff. And go, oh,
that's not true. What have you done your entire career?
I don't have a wrestling
career. You just
career.
sit there and complain about Mick Foley. That would be your Hall of Fame induction.
But I'm not a wrestler.
I'll wear a hat.
At least I didn't give myself brain damage.
Were you saying that I did?
No, saying that Mick Foley did.
Well,
Well.
You give me brain damage with
Face
your faulty logic.
Brain damage with your face.
And your comebacks. I mean, those are an honorable mention for sure.
Brilliant.
The Shield has their little video where they show themselves, you know, holding the camera and everything. One thing I don't like about their video packages that they put together is because, like, I think that they're so unbelievable. Because they always have, like, sounds of tape rolling. They always have, like, the spliced together VHS quality stuff. It's like, dude, we know that you guys have moved past tapes. Past VCRs. Come on, man. Can't you make it look like a crappy YouTube video at least? I mean, that sounds horrible, actually. But, I don't know, it sounds, like, for real, like, a young person watching this is probably like, what is that sound of the VCR? I don't know what that is. I've never heard that in my entire existence. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
I don't know. I can deal with it, though, but as a person who edits videos and stuff...
It just bothers you.
It bothers me. Because it's like, I don't like that. It's like NWO type stuff. And they did that, like, in the mid-90s. Come on, now. Anyways, The Miz versus Dolph... Oh, by the way, there's probably a hole in something, like, of the events, because we went to Starbucks.
Yeah, we went to Starbucks right after this.
Where this hole is?
Where the little gap is.
Okay.
We went to Starbucks.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We were just like, whatever. And I see the battery's dying, but we should be able to get through part one.
I think so.
And if it doesn't, we'll just pick up. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. What I saw of it
was awesome.
An awesome match.
It was awesome.
We even saw, I saw, you were not looking at that time. We saw Dolph Ziggler's
disappointed.
Big white butt.
I missed Dolph Ziggler's bare butt. That's a disappointing moment in my life.
It was still like pulled down a little bit throughout the match, which was kind of funny
I'll have
and
to look that up on YouTube tomorrow.
kind of bizarre
Dolph
in the same
Ziggler's
way.
bare butt.
So it just reminded me of Shawn Michaels. I think that they're putting a lot of Shawn Michaels imagery in our brains, recently with the Sweet Chin music thing that he's doing now, and his little cheeks coming out, those two hams coming out, and also things that happened later in the night. Why are you laughing? But anyways, so it's beat the clock again on this, and we see The Miz doing the figure 4 leg lock, which was awesome, and everybody was like, woo! But Big E Langston grabbed, the poor defenseless Dolph Ziggler, who was about to tap out, pulled him very violently to the rope so he could break the count. And I thought, man, if somebody pulled me that hard against my knees and legs and everything in the figure 4 with like 225 pounds of dude against it, like my legs would pop off. But they didn't. Good. Huh? Why are you laughing?
It's funny.
How's it funny? So he beats the clock. 10 minutes.
It was 225 pounds of dude, and then your legs pop off.
10 minutes, 56 seconds. And I cheered. I popped. I was excited. And now, Dr. Shelby is going to be having the graduation from anger management.
I think before this is where we found out that, because you were taking the trash out, that actually Vicky came in and said, Dolph, actually I didn't say that you could pick from any number, I just said you could pick from some numbers, and the numbers you get to choose from are 1 or 2. So yeah, he got screwed over.
So more Shawn Michaels imagery in our brains. If he picks number 1, because why would he pick number 2? If he picks number 2, he's already going to be in the entire match, you know what I mean? Because there has to be 2 wrestlers. You know?
Oh, that's true.
So 1 and 2 start out the match, so he's might as well start out as 1, try to pull off as Shawn Michaels. I don't know if he'll be successful, but if he could go a long time in the match and be, like surviving at least, Shawn Michaels imagery. Why do you keep laughing? I just don't understand. What's so funny? Your face is funny. I'm not trying. I am trying to give a serious review of a show that I watched for 3 hours. And you are inhibiting my abilities to do so.
Your own consumption of Jaegers inhibited your abilities tonight.
I don't think my abilities have been inhibited. What have you contributed? Nothing.
I can't stop
laughing. So, we have Kane and Daniel Bryan, and they're going to graduate. They're playing the Macho Man music.
This is really funny. This is really funny.
Which you informed me a few years ago. I did not know this. It's Possum Circumstance is actually the graduation song, not the Macho Man song, because I always wondered, why do they keep playing Macho Man song? Because, like, for real, when I graduated high school, I was just like, ooh, yeah. When I came out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought that. Yes, they did. Plenty of wrestling fans thought that was Macho Man song.
Every graduation for every family member, it was like, wonder when they're playing Macho Man song.
Well, unlike you, I only really went to my graduation.
You didn't go to your older sister's graduation? Oh, bird.
Actually, I didn't.
You didn't go to your sister's graduation?
Nobody invited me.
What's wrong with you?
Nobody invited me. I didn't go.
You didn't go to your own sister's graduation.
I went to my own graduation.
Alright.
I got that diploma.
Alright.
So,
I think I've recovered now. Maybe.
This whole segment with the graduation was very, very funny. And I guarantee you people in the crowd kept thinking that too. Why are they playing Macho Man?
No.
They probably
just
thought
you.
Macho Man was going to come out or something, you know?
Oh my gosh.
But, they're like, get on the mic and they're like, hugs for everybody. You hug them. Michael Cole, you hug Jerry the King Lawler.
There was a lot of hugs.
Random guy hugged the ringside announcer and people in the crowd. Everybody was hugging. It was a hug for all, free for all.
Nice. Should we have a hug?
Yeah, let's have a hug. Let's have a hug.
Hug.
A hug.
Okay.
Hug.
Okay.
Let's hug. Alright. So, that was funny and they graduated, I guess. And Dr. Shelby admitted that his name was Marion? Is that a guy's name?
Can be.
Marion Ravenwood?
That's from Robin Hood.
That's from Indiana Jones. Marianne Ravenwood is from Indiana Jones.
Is it not also from Robin Hood?
I don't know, but Marianne Ravenwood is Indiana Jones.
Alright.
Ah! Oh boy, we gotta make part 2.